Of the books called Chronicles, the first, chapter 12. Now these are they that came to David to Thiklag, while yet he was shut up away from the face of Shaul the son of Kish, and they were among the mighty men, his helpers in war. They were armed with bows, and could use both the right hand and the left in slinging stones and in shooting arrows by the bow. They were of Shaul's brothers of Benjamin. The chief was Ahiezer, then Joash, the sons of Shemaiah the Gabaathi, and Yaziel, and Palet, the sons of Azmoth, and Barakah, and Yehu, the Anathothi, and Yishmaiah, the Gabaoni, a mighty man among the 30, and over the 30, and Jeremiah, and Yahziel, and Jehohanan, and Jozabad, the Gaderathi, Eluzai, and Jerimut, and Baaliah, and Shemariahu, and Shephatiahu, the Harufi, Elkanah, and Yeshayahu, and Ozriel, and Joezer, and Yeshboam, the Korhim, and Joehlah, and Zabdiah, the sons of Jeroham of Gedor. And from the Gadi ones separated themselves to David to the stronghold in the wilderness, mighty men of valor, men trained for war, that could handle shield and spear, whose faces were like the faces of lions, and they were as swift as gazelles upon the mountains. Azar the chief, Abdiah the second, Eliab the third, Mashamanah the fourth, Jeremiah the fifth, Eti the sixth, Eliel the seventh, Jehohanan the eighth, Elizabad the ninth, Jeremiah the 10th, Maccabanai the 11th. These of the sons of Garth were captains of the host. He that was least was equal to 100, and the greatest to 1,000. These are they that went over the Jordan in the first month, when it had overflowed all its banks, and they put to flight all them of the valleys, both toward the east and toward the west. And there came of the children of Benjamin and Yehudah to the stronghold to David. And David went out to meet them, and answered and said to them, If ye be come peaceably to me to help me, my heart shall be knit to you. But if ye be come to betray me to my adversaries, seeing there is no wrong in my hands, the God of our fathers look thereon, and rebuke it. Then the Spirit came upon Amashai, who was chief of the 30, and he said, Thine are we, David, and on thy side, thou son of Yeshai. Peace, peace be to thee, and peace be to thy helpers, for thy God helpeth thee. Then David received them, and made them captains of the band. Of Manasseh also there fell away some to David, when he came with the Philistine against Shaul to battle, but they helped them not, for the lords of the Philistine, upon advisement, sent him away, saying, He will fall away to his master Shaul to the jeopardy of our heads. As he went to Thiklag, there fell to him of Manasseh Adnah, and Jozabad, and Yediahel, and Michael, and Jozabad, and Elihu, and Thelathi, captains of thousands that were of Manasseh, and they helped David against the band of rovers, for they were all mighty men of valor, and were captains in the host. For from day to day men came to David to help him, until there was a great host, like the host of God. And these are the numbers of the heads of them that were armed for war, who came to David to Hebron, to turn the kingdom of Shaul to him, according to the mouth of Yahweh. The children of Yehudah that bare shield and spear were 6,800, armed for war. Of the children of Shimon, mighty men of valor for the war, 7,100. Of the children of Levi, 4,600. And Jehoiada was the leader of the house of Aaron, and with him were 3,700. And Zadok, a young man mighty of valor, and of his father's house, 22 captains. And of the children of Benjamin, the brothers of Shaul, 3,000. For hitherto the greatest part of them had kept their allegiance to the house of Shaul. And of the children of Ephraim, 20,800, mighty men of valor, famous men in their fathers' houses. And of the half-tribe of Manasseh, 18,000, who were mentioned by name, to come and make David king. And of the children of Yishshachar, men that had understanding of the times, to know what Yisrael ought to do. The heads of them were 200, and all their brothers were at their command. Of Zabulon, such as were able to go out in the host, that could set the battle in array, with all manner of instruments of war, 50,000, and that could order the battle array, and were not of double heart. And of Naphtali 1,000 captains, and with them with shield and spear 37,000. And of the Dani that could set the battle in array 28,600. And of Asher, such as were able to go out in the host, that could set the battle in array, 40,000. And on the other side of the Jordan, of the Reubeni and the Gadi, and of the half-tribe of Manasseh, with all manner of instruments of war for the battle, 120,000. All these, being men of war, that could order the battle array, came with a perfect heart to Hebron, to make David king over all Yisrael. And all the rest also of Yisrael were of one heart to make David king. And they were there with David 3 days, eating and drinking, for their brothers had made preparation for them. Moreover, they that were near to them, even as far as Yishshachar and Zabulon and Naphtali, brought bread on donkeys and on camels and on mules and on oxen, victuals of flour, cakes of figs, and clusters of raisins, and wine, and oil, and oxen, and sheep in abundance. For there was joy in Yisrael. And David consulted with the captains of thousands and of hundreds, even with every leader. And David said to all the assembly of Yisrael, If it seem good to you, and if it be of Yahweh our God, let us send abroad everywhere to our brothers that are left in all the land of Yisrael, with whom the priests and Leviim are in their cities that have suburbs, that they gather themselves to us. And let us bring again the ark of our God to us, for we sought not to it in the days of Shaul.